Right. We're live again.
Episode 7.
Yeah. Episode
I should pay
7.
attention half the time what's going on, shouldn't I, really?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
You should pay attention, mate.
I don't
Absolutely.
often.
Right. We've got more stuff to talk about. The picture's changed behind me. I want to get us started.
I'm glad that, because it's a new episode, so I'm glad you've changed your picture.
Yeah.
Well
Ain't changed our clothes, have we?
No. Been in them for a week.
Right, anyway. Episode 7. Welcome back, everybody. We're going to talk about some of the... today we're going to talk about a bit of a build-up to York. And just a load of other bollocks, Chris, isn't it?
Yeah. The York Festival.
Yeah. Always a good one.
Towards the end of August. Always good racing.
Have you been?
Yes, I've been up at York a fair few times. Because weirdly, Royal Ascot got moved one year. You know, when they rebuilt Ascot and Royal Ascot got moved to Royal York.
No, that was years ago.
Yeah, you weren't. You might have been about 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, it did. I'm just saying.
Yeah, no.
Just a bit of information. You never knew that, did you?
No, I didn't. That's interesting, that.
Now you know.
That's interesting. Those who thought that was interesting, you leave a comment. See how many comments you get, shall we?
No, no one cares.
Look, behind me is on the screen is a picture of, I wanted to say first, before we talk about York and all that sort of stuff. We talked about Goodwood on the last episode, and this is a picture of Jan Bruegel from the O'Brien yard, putting up what was...
I don't know if their heads are cut off. Heads might be cut off here, but we'll see.
That's okay. No worries. I'll put a picture. I'll put a picture on the screen just to show everyone what we're looking at. So this is a picture of Jan Bruegel winning at Goodwood, and I thought it was impressive. But then I think you were probably right, because I phoned you after. I said that was impressive, and you said, "Well, it wasn't overly impressive, was it?" And I think you were probably right. He should have won.
Yeah, it was just on the field. I mean, the second there is that Bellum Justum, which finished. It won the Derby trial.
I'll tell you.
Epsom,
I'll tell you.
and then it came. I don't know, halfway down the field in the
Keep
Derby.
talking, because then they'll keep the camera on you.
Yeah. Okay, mate. Yeah. I think it's Bellum Justum. So yeah, it was. It just wasn't an overly strong race. No horse has got the right to expect to win it.
No,
but you'd have been disappointed if it probably didn't.
It was Bellum Justum.
Yeah.
So Bellum Justum from the Balding Yard. And yeah, because Tom went out in front on Maidan, Ed Christopher, Simon and Ed Christopher's horse. It was only a 4-runner race. It just, the horse kept, Jan Bruegel kept finding. And in my opinion, I know the betting's tight, and you were talking about the first 3 being O'Brien. I think we've potentially seen the Ledger winner right there.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're right. First 3 in the betting. I think it's Los Angeles, Illinois, and Jan Bruegel, or the O'Brien. Obviously, Ryan Moore, he can't ride all 3. So he'll choose, no doubt, closer. That'll be a bit of a giveaway who they fancy as number 1 for the yard. I can't take anything away from it. I just didn't think it was an overly strong race.
No, the horse was entitled to win. But it's just, I thought Tom had really messed the race up by going out in front, and Ryan was pushing on quite early. And it was always impressive when a horse finds. It was like a Kyprios performance. It was just sort of like niggled at early on, but that was only because Tom had set the pace so fierce. I thought, oh, this is interesting. But yeah, I'm going to put my bet on the line now, and I know it's really early to be talking about the Ledger. It's quite early, isn't it? Because we're yet to see the markets balance, and we're yet to see probably all the declarations as of yet. But I think that Jan Bruegel is probably my Ledger winner as it stands.
If it runs.
Yeah, of course. If it runs, yeah. Well, you can't do me if it don't run.
But you don't know if it's going to run. That's the thing.
No, I know.
But if it does run, yeah.
But the Ledger looks quite likely for this horse.
I don't know. Will O'Brien throw all 3 at it? Might do.
Could do, knowing him.
Be surprised if it does, but yeah. Like you say, we're probably 5 weeks away yet, something like that, maybe.
Yeah, we've got a while
6
yet.
weeks. Yeah, no, fair dues.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to York. I want to talk about York. So we've got a couple of races we want to touch on. One of these races has got a horse that you're a big fan of. Those of you who've seen other episodes, you will know. Talk about Yorkshire Oaks first. Blue Stocking's favourite for Yorkshire Oaks.
Yeah.
We just got to be very clear on this. These are previews, just like, or preview of a preview that we're talking about, because we've still got a while to go for York. I think by the time this video goes out, it's still going to be another week or so until it happens.
Yeah.
Because York starts on the about 20th, 21st of
something like that.
Yeah. So we've still got a while yet to go.
Yeah.
So do you want to start us off on the Oaks?
Yeah, like you say, Blue Stocking favourite. Just having a look now. Queen of Pride, second favourite. Opera Singer. I don't think 1 mile 4.
Probably.
I think you're pushing your luck at 1 mile 4 of Opera
I think
Singer.
you are. Yeah.
Emily Upjohn, 7-1. Again,
she deserves
at
a
some
win.
point.
You know
got
that.
to get too good a horse not to get your head in front at some point. I mean, purely on form, Blue Stock. I like this horse. I've said it a couple of episodes ago. I like this horse.
There's still more to come, isn't there?
Yeah,
there's got to be. She's had what, 6 races, 7 races?
Yeah. So she does go. Got to be a strong fancy. But then you are coming. Ylang Ylang. He's in there at 12. We didn't talk about that.
Should we? Do you want to? Maybe I could, or do you want to?
No, go on.
What?
Just quickly.
Oh, sorry.
Just
Right.
quickly,
Okay. Yeah.
Well,
yeah. Right. Basically, Lang raced. By the time this video goes out, Lang would have raced a week ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and came second last. Over at
it was a mile. It was over in Ireland at a mile.
That's right. Yeah,
dropped back to a mile again.
Over at Leopardstown.
Was it Leopardstown?
I think Leopardstown. And yeah, this would have been on the 8th of August. So came second last. So back to the drawing board, 1 mile for Lang. We obviously, the story around Lang was it's very simple. Back in when the Derby happened, it was a nice double that we thought we'd like to commit to, which was City of Troy and Lang.
Yeah, which we both did.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. In that, shortly before the Derby was kicking off, I went to the bookies and I placed an Aiden treble, which was Lang, City of Troy, and
Is it Kyprios?
No, wait. Can you say
Illinois?
something?
Anyway,
just so the camera's not on me.
In a nutshell, ran in the Oaks. Apparently got injured. Well, not apparently. She got an injury on a bit of a comeback run. Aidan O'Brien, to be fair, did say she's really going to need this comeback run. So can't look into it too much. He never said she was going to win it. But it's interesting if they, switching between a mile 4, back to a mile, Yorkshire Oaks, then back up to a mile 4. I don't know, maybe they're not really sure where they stand with her. But at 20-1, if she did go, never know.
It's interesting.
Because you never know with these O'Brien horses, they come stone last.
Yeah.
They get injured, they come back out next time and they win.
She didn't enjoy the Epsom track, did she?
No.
But we said yesterday, do you go? So some horses prefer to stay away from their original distance and then go. Maybe don't want a mile anymore, or maybe it wasn't that. Maybe it was the fact that it was a return race.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 mile 2 back on a conventional track. Epsom's so unique, isn't it?
Yeah, and York's a really flat track. It's a long straight, it's a long finish, but it's flat.
Yeah.
So there's no excuses for anyone. It's quite wide track as well. So there's no real excuses.
Plenty of space to get round.
Yeah.
So at 20-1.
Yeah, 20-1.
So,
never know, do you?
You know,
but again, a lot of these will probably, the time we get closer to it, in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah, we've got to remember the fact that obviously for those of you who are not involved in it too often, the larger odds on the more talented horses normally represent the fact that they won't go. But who knows? Who knows? But we don't want to be giving up on Lang.
No.
So
no, definitely not. So yeah, it could end up being a good race. It could be an interesting race.
Yeah, could do. But you like Blue Stocking?
Yeah.
I think I agree with you. I think there's definitely more to come. So there's
Emily,
serious talent.
Emily Upjohn could easily show up.
We also said
Can't keep running bad races.
No.
There's a couple of us in there that obviously every horse, if you're in the race, you're in it to win it, and anyone can win. But there's nothing else that massively stands out. I want to thought at the moment.
I'm happy to take Emily Upjohn at 7-1 if she goes, because where else does she go? So happy to take her there. So that's going to be a good rendition of the Yorkshire Oaks, and we've then got the Judmonte.
Yeah, this could be a cracker.
If I may.
You may.
Was going to anyway. The Judmonte is going to be a very, very interesting race for me. We know who's favourite. The boy, Troy.
Yep.
But, and do you know what? Even though we've got a list, still fucking forget to talk about some bits. I wanted to talk about, last week, I wanted to talk about Alflaila. No. Yeah, sorry, I did. I wanted to mention a little something because Alflaila has been entered in the Judmonte. Owen Burrows says that the horse will run and currently is 10-1.
Yeah.
Has had 4 visits to York.
Yeah.
Sorry, 5 visits to York, won 4 times out of 5, and only come second on the other time. But he also makes a very, very good point. They're not worlds apart on form, but they're quite a bit apart. But you've got to take on these big boys.
Yeah, you if you've got a course record like that, you've got to have a go. For me personally, I don't think it wins, but I know you like the horse.
I love the horse.
If that field turns up, as is some in there, so you've got White Birch, Ambient Friendly, interesting back in
trip.
Yeah, I still think 1 mile 4 is probably its trip, but there's a really, really interesting horse in this race. Early doors in the season was spoken about a lot. But then
What, by you?
No, just in general horse racing. Before the Derby, because it ran in the Dante, which is normally a great trial for the Derby. And the owners and trainer, decided it was too babyish. It had only run a couple of times and it wasn't ready. So even though it won this race, they're going to put it away. It's a horse called Economics.
Okay.
So it won the Dante at York, like I say, Derby trial, by about 5 or 6 lengths, and it looked really impressive. But like I say, then they decided they weren't going to run it over the summer pretty much until now, hopefully. And we don't know how good it is, and it could be it could be anything.
So this horse is entered in the Judmonte.
It's entered.
And you think holds a chance?
It's at currently 12-1. Because we don't know how good it is. Like I say, absolutely hosed up.
So the horse is 2 from 2? 1 from 3?
No, I think it's had 3. It might have had 3 races. I'd have to check out. It's won its last 2.
Okay.
And that was over 1 mile 2. So it's got course and distance form. But we don't know how good it is and whether it can be as good as what it looked.
Who trains this horse?
William Haggis.
Oh, okay.
Haggis horse.
So Tom will be on board?
Yeah, so it's only had 3 runs. And like I say, the last one, over 1 mile 2 in the Dante, which is a good trial. So yeah, Tom Marcon was on it last time. It'd be just interesting.
So this is a horse that's obviously, this is one of these unexposed horses that you just don't know. You just don't know, do you?
No, it could be anything.
But looked really, really good.
It looked very impressive, and there was a lot of chat around it going to the Derby, but they just said he's too babyish. He's not
ready.
They just didn't want to risk it. Not ready,
okay.
So they've given it a lot of the summer off, and it looks like they might be bringing it back out. So
and Haggis can get one ready.
Be interesting, mate. Still got to go up against City of Troy, but
well, this is my next question about the race. So, does he? If we're talking realistically, does he win?
If he turns up in A1 condition, A1 form, you'd expect so, wouldn't you?
Last time scared me a bit, but I know it wasn't his fault. But the Eclipse scared me.
Yeah, ground went down the middle, didn't they? Again, don't want to go over old ground with it, but
exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe its trip's 1 mile 4 now, and this is 1 mile 2.5,
sort of.
And it is a long straight. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, won't we?
Yeah. So we've got just over by the time this goes out, we've got just over a week till.
I think it might be less actually. We might end up with like 3 or 4 days, but let's not split it.
Oh, it don't matter. Yeah. No, let's not split it.
I've got none to split.
No, yeah. So we don't want to sit here and do that, mate. Yeah, absolutely not. Yeah, so then we got that, and then, well, do you know what? After York's over, we then obviously we talked about it last episode. No, wait. Did I just mention something to do with the ledger? Or was that last episode?
No, you did that already. You just done that.
Sorry. Then we got the ledger, and then I told you, didn't I? I'm off to Cheltenham in October.
Yeah.
For the opening.
Yeah.
You know, which I'm really, really excited for. But obviously the Arc.
Yeah, the last 2 big ones really. Well, you got Champions Day at Ascot in October.
Yes, got Champions Day, yeah.
That's normally a good day. A couple of good group races in there.
Yeah.
Then, yes, before that, the Ledger and obviously then the Arc, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sure we will do build-ups to the Ledger. We will talk about that. And, the Arc's a funny one, isn't it? The Arc's a tricky one, but I've never been.
Mm-hmm.
But I think you told me before I should go, really.
Yeah, I've been to the Arc. It's a nice course. Paris, weekend in Paris, mate, isn't it?
You went when it was baking.
Yeah, freak weekend. It was 30 degrees. Don't know what happened there.
In France? Great. Like, that's hot for France.
Yeah, in October it is. It's great.
I just didn't think they get that sort of weather.
Shorts and T-shirt for the weekend.
Yeah, I know.
It's nice. It was nice. But yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, so there's a lot coming up, and then I'm looking forward to going back to the opening of Cheltenham and and seeing what's about there. So look, I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to the next big meeting. But to be honest, mate, that's all we've got for this. That's all we've got for this week.
That's good, mate.
You know,
all
so
good. Yeah, we don't want to bore everyone every time, do we?
I don't think we do. Yeah, I really don't think we do. Yeah, good. So look, we'll get these out, and we'd like. I think what we want and what would be great is we want some thoughts and some feedback, don't we? And we want a little bit of communication with who's watching. Who's watching what we're putting out there, don't we?
Yeah, any interaction is great, mate.
I think so.
People want to chat to us about racing. That's what we're here for as well. Yeah, absolutely.
We'll talk about this all day. Absolutely, we're here to talk about racing. Yeah. So if there's any feedback, anything you guys want to see, talk about more of something, less of something, then look, we're open to that. So
of course.
So absolutely, we'll always say it how it is, and we'll always give our opinion. But yeah, I think that's fair to say, isn't it?
Yeah. Just Hope you're enjoying it. Hope you're enjoying the content.
Yeah, it's about time we do 7 episodes in. It's about time we say, hope you're enjoying it.
Just did. Oh yeah, sorry. Hope you're enjoying it.
Well done. Cool. Right, we'll wrap it up there. I'll see you in the next one.
Laters.